And now we'll do the next side. A couple of leaves of fresh basil, and it will be ready to be served. Buongiorno and welcome. Today my mother-in-law and a sister, who are very good cooks, are coming for lunch, and Julie's asked me to cook something Italian. I will be putting together a courgette and sausage fritters, a very nice light dish and interesting if you want to try it. Get hold of a couple of courgettes, the fresher the better, but mine have been in the fridge for a couple of days, so I will be removing the little end bit. And start grating them through a cheese grater, the largest part of it. If you get hold of the little knobbly bit at the end, it's much easier, as well as protecting your fingers. You will get the maximum out of the courgette. Using the other side of the grater, I will be doing the same with a clove of garlic, but I will only be using half. I will be using the other half later on in the recipe. And of course ensure that the garlic does go in the courgettes. I will add a little salt and mix it in, and this will enable the courgettes to release some water. Please do not discard of the water, as we will need the water to keep the fritters nice and moist later. And I will be adding a couple of eggs. Add a couple of large spoons of breadcrumbs. These are dry breadcrumbs. Start mixing it, and we will decide how much breadcrumbs we need depending on the consistency. It's still too liquidy, so I will be adding a little bit more. I've added a further couple of spoons. Clearly the consistency will vary depending on the amount of water in the courgettes, but also depending on the size of your eggs. But broadly speaking, this is the consistency that you're looking for. Place a pan, in this case of a medium size, on a medium heat, and pour a little olive oil. Ensuring you are on a medium to low heat, and pour 2 or 3 spoons of your mixture in. And use a spatula to distribute it across the surface of your pan. The temperature of my hob is on number 4 out of 9, and I will be placing the lid on and leave it to cook for the next 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, remove the lid, and you should be able to safely move it, and you can see that it's cooked at the bottom, so we can now turn it around. Pour a little olive oil on a dish with some kitchen paper, spread it around. Place it on top of your fritter and firmly turn it around. And there it is. Nice golden color, cooked to perfection. And now we'll do the next side. Once you slide it on, leave it, otherwise it will be spoiled. It will move on its own in a little while. And I will leave it now for a couple of minutes, but without the lid on. After a couple of minutes, there it is. You can see that it's nice and loose, and it is ready. And you should just be able to pour it in your dish and move on to the next one. And here is fritter number 4. And I'll put them on one side to cool down while I get on with the filling. Remove the skin from your sausages. I've already done a few. I've got the last one. Quite simply, score a sausage with a knife. Get hold of the skin and gently peel it off. Very simple. Add a level teaspoon of fennel seeds. You should have a half clove of garlic left, which you can now chop very, very finely. And add it to your sausages. Using your fingers, start mixing everything up together. Place the pan on the hob on a fairly high temperature, and no need to add any oil, as the sausages will be releasing enough fat anyway. After a few minutes, once the sausages are brown, I will be adding 4 handfuls of spinach. one per person effectively. Press them down, do not worry that they look like there's a lot, they will be shrinking considerably. Put the lid on, turn the temperature to a medium setting and let them cook away for 3 or 4 minutes. In a separate bowl, add 4 tablespoons of ricotta, again 1 per person, and add the zest from half a lemon, and also squeeze a little lemon in it, not a lot, just a few drops, and mix it all together. After 5 minutes the spinaches have effectively cooked and everything is ready. At this point you can actually add some chili flakes if you want. I'm not going to, as my guests are not very keen on chili flakes, so I will leave as it is, but it smells absolutely wonderful. So while the sausages cool down, I'll get the rest of my ingredients ready. I've got a fresh mozzarella, which I'll be sliding into thin slices. A nice large tomato, and again I'll do this one in thin slices. It is important that your slices are thin as we will be folding the fritters. And a few leaves of fresh basil. And we will move on to the assembly of the fritters. Place them on a clean worktop. Place a spoon of your ricotta mix and spread it across your fritter, but leave a couple of centimeters from the edges. Add some of your sausages and spinach mix and press it down. Only on one half of your fritter put a little tomato, also a little mozzarella, and a couple of leaves of fresh basil. Add a little salt and a little pepper all over, and with the help of a rubber spatula lift your fritter and bend it over. Press it down, keep it down by applying some pressure, and it will be ready to be served. Job finished. There's 3 of them because presentationally the 4th one would have been too busy. We are about to go and eat, so I will not be tasting them today, but the smell is good. Julie's here now. You can see why Julie's here. Yeah. Anyway, I think they'll be lovely. They normally are anyway. Make them. That'll be an interesting thing for you to eat them. And also try and have them cold. Put them in the fridge and leave them for an hour because the ingredients will have blended together and they will taste even better. You can also add some balsamic glaze if you wish. Entirely your choices, but they are all ingredients that really enhance the flavor. Okay, wonderful. Ciao ciao, thank you for watching and see you later. Bye, I hope you enjoy it.